In this lesson, we're going to talk about how to adjust Rainbird's van nozzle, the variable arc nozzle, and then we're going to talk about how to properly replace the nozzle. But let's talk about two things. Every sprinkler head or nozzle has two adjustments, the arc and the radius. The arc is the pattern, or where the left and right limits are, and the radius is how far it's throwing. So on this particular nozzle series, there's a little notch on the top that tells you where the left hand limit's going to be so you can dry adjust it. But it's fixed, so if we want to change the left hand limit, the left hand arc side of this here, you have to grab the shaft, and most sprinkler heads have a ratchet action to the shaft here on the spray heads. And so we can turn that and adjust, fine tune where we want our left hand limit. But for the right limit, there's a little collar underneath here that goes from 0, and we can open this up all the way to 360-degree pattern here. So it's the variable arc nozzle. So that's how you adjust the arc. Now let's talk about the radius. We can cut down the pattern on this by a certain percentage here. And the truth is, you don't want to shut it down too terribly much, because if you try to cut it down to like 50% or less than that, it may possibly not even work the next time it comes on. So there's only so much I would recommend cutting these back, but you can actually take this all the way down to nothing and shut the head off by this particular little screw here that's on the top of the head. But let's open it all the way back up here and talk about replacing the nozzle. The best way to do it is with the Rainbird spray head tool. It's a little clamp here. What you want to do is slip your clamp on this. Now you got to remember, this is probably going to be buried at ground level here, so you may have to reach in over the grass and grab this. Next thing you want to do is go back to the timer, or if you've got an app, whatever, shut the zone off. We're going to come back here, take the nozzle and the filter out, throw those away. And I generally keep 3 of these on the truck at any time, so when we're doing a startup or a tune-up, we can flush out 3 nozzles at a time and be a little more efficient. So what we're doing here is just blowing out any kind of dirt or debris or anything that may be down in here. Let it run for just a second or two. Shut it back off, get you some new nozzles. Never neglect putting the filter in here. It saves these little tiny orifices from getting clogged up. Tighten it up by turning the little bottom part of the collar there, and we can drop this, but take a look at where the notch is here, and we want to at least dry adjust this where we want it. And we can feel our little collar here, and if you look down in here, you can actually see the notch and how it opens up the pattern there. So we're going to go ahead and let this drop, go back to the timer, turn the zone on, come back and make our fine-tune adjustments just as we need it.